Listen, I'll tell you what sells on the flea market, in case you don't know. Free
Chickens.
Yeah, free Volkswagen Beetles full of fireworks. Chicken, Bantam Roosters.
Mm-hmm.
And what else did I sell on there?
Loads of dirt.
Fainting goats.
Yeah, fainting goats.
Those sell. So we'll pitch it as those are there. When people get there, like, hey, I'm here for them fainting goats. Yep, sorry, they already sold. We have bedroom furniture, living room furniture. Yep, he bid on it.
Mm-hmm. We got one. We got to start over here.
I told, I didn't tell anybody. I thought about it in my mind, so I told myself quietly that.
You whispered to yourself.
Yeah. Baseball has started. And you're a baseball fan.
Yeah.
Okay, I hate baseball. Now, I don't hate you. I just hate baseball.
I understand.
And I don't hate baseball fans.
Well, that's nuance. That's called nuance. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Now, the reason I can't really diagnose why I hate it, but I noticed that the headline today wasn't Braves win or the Florida State Seminoles did something, or any other indigenous people did anything. It was bench clearing brawl on opening day.
Yeah.
Like, listen here, bitches. If you're gonna fight, you got bats. Don't leave your bats in the damn clubhouse.
Yeah, dude. If you're gonna fight, I want to see it gladiator style.
To the death.
Bats,
Hey, and you rookies,
gloves.
don't take off your batting helmet. Don't take it off.
No.
You can tell a rookie. That's
Yeah.
the first thing he does, slings that thing off.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Is it more like when you sling that helmet, it's like an intimidation thing? It's like, I'm going to sling this helmet so hard, and then you're going to worry about my punch. Mm-hmm. Because if it was me, I would Brahma bull him. I would go straight for the,
With the helmet.
Helmet to the sternum. Then you get on top of him. Then, if your helmet pops off, it ain't no big deal because you already got the first one in.
Bingo.
I'd be donning all that catcher gear and
Yeah.
mask, helmet, pads.
I'd be
chest
slinging.
protector.
That's also a good idea. Or you could put your fingers between the mask on the catcher's, mask. And you could just sling it, like clearing out stuff.
Yeah.
And then you come in with the, another, actual punch.
I would do like they do in hockey and try to pull the guy's shirt over his head. Like, are y'all damn children on a bunk bed fighting? What are y'all doing?
Well, that's actually funny because I think that's how it probably feels if you're fighting while you're on ice skates. like, let's be honest, I can't skate for anything on any.
I can't even walk
wheel.
on ice.
Yeah,
let's skate.
So
you
much
can
less
only fight about 5%. The other 95% is trying to stay upright on
That's
the
why they do
skate.
it. That's why they grab each other. It's like a known thing. Like, hey, we're gonna fight, but
Hold on so we don't fall down.
It's a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're gonna fight.
We don't want to be on Sports Center on the ice falling down.
Until someone falls down.
Well, that's the thing. I'm gonna punch you in the face, and you punch me in the face, but you can grab me here, I'll grab you there, so we got, we're balanced.
Yeah.
It's a real respectful fight, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's
like
There are
British
rules,
fight.
And that's the other thing. When they start that fighting on the ice, first thing you do is throw down them sticks. You got a stick. He didn't even hit with that stick.
That's my thing. Is like, if
Feed him a puck.
Yeah, what are you doing? Hit the puck at him. Like,
Yeah.
you guys are so accurate.
all
You can
kind
make
of
it in a
weapons, you
net
throw
this
them
big.
down.
You tell him you can't hit Jeff in the head.
Yeah. I think they should do that. I think there should be uniform rules for each sport. Hockey, you can use pucks, but you can't use sticks.
Yep.
Baseball, anything's fair game. If you want to get a damn 5-gallon barrel of sunflower seeds and beat somebody with it, have at it. If you got a damn wad of Big League Chew you want to put in somebody's ear, put it in there.
Yeah, dude, shove it in there real quick.
Yeah. But now, NASCAR is different. If there's a wreck in NASCAR, ye who caused it and ye who is most pissed, they get to fight fist to fist.
And they did that last night.
Okay, where were they at yesterday?
Martinsville.
Amen.
That's what I'm talking about.
And,
Short races.
And they got out and slung
Rubbins
it out.
racing,
That's the
baby.
other thing about
Martinsville.
NASCAR. Listen, you in a car with the 99,000 horsepower, whatever it is, don't get out of your car. Run your car into that fella.
Tony Stewart, that bastard.
Well, yeah, I mean,
He did that. Tony Stewart killed a guy by doing that also, just so everyone's aware of it.
Yeah, he was running go-karts on a dirt track.
It wasn't even
Plowed somebody
NASCAR.
over.
Yeah, the go-kart. I got killed by a go-kart. What? Got killed by a
four-wheeler.
go-kart.
If someone killed me with a go-kart, dude, I would never tell it. One, because I'd be dead.
Yes.
Two, because I would tell them it was a much more vicious. Somebody ran me over with a monster truck.
Yeah.
He didn't cut my legs out from under me with a go-kart.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
But baseball fights are stupid, dude. And I don't think they should be allowed. I mean, if you're going to do them, do them. Don't be a bitch about it.
Well, that's the thing. If you're gonna have one sports league that can do it, I think in America, we should be like, hey, all of you can do it.
Yeah.
But like Earl said, you have rules like
Right.
NBA fights. Keep it one-on-one, because that's what happens in every NBA fight is the people who you actually want to fight who
Right.
have the conundrum between them.
Yes, they get surrounded.
They get surrounded,
and then they're just pointing
the biggest,
and talking.
Yeah, and then the biggest guy on both teams comes in, or the one who wants to seem the toughest come in, and then they fight. It's like you're not like
I was that guy.
It wasn't even your fight. Yeah.
No, it wasn't your fight.
I was that guy though. Like
Well,
if one of my
that's
teammates got into
well,
it.
we can talk about.
See,
like,
that's the thing. Back in the day,
you
me
have
and
an
Earl,
enforcer.
if we was in a bar. Okay,
Yeah,
let's call it a
okay.
bar. All right. If we was in a bar or something, a fight broke out.
Had a little quarrel.
Well, me and Earl, we done learned after 2 or 3 times. We go and kind of duck down low, try to get even with the tables, and walk over into a corner somewhere,
Grab a
and
case of beer and dip out.
take our drink with us, and
you
we'll
go.
watch. And if
see how
somebody
it goes.
gets thrown over our way, we gonna kind of help him up and push him back out there in the middle of it.
It's like a lumberjack
You
We
got
match.
determined
Get in
that
there.
fighting is a spectator sport.
Yes.
for us.
Yes.
Yeah. For now, a lot of people they want to participate.
Well, for us, it was different because we're obviously the biggest, right? So when any of our team, and I wasn't great. I was a good teammate.
Well, that's the thing. I was a better teammate than basketball player.
Yeah.
So I would look for a reason to fight somebody or like hurt somebody on the other team
One of the
because
good players, get him thrown out.
exactly. I
Help
didn't want the
your
good
team.
player to have to. He was important. We had a couple of them on our team.
Yeah.
And you the same way.
Yep.
And we knew that if we got thrown out, it was kind of a net positive because we weren't helping that much anyways.
Yeah.
But we intimidated the other team at the
Right.
same time. So
I had my buddy
In
Scott.
hockey, I believe they call that fella the goon.
that's right.
That's us, boy.
I liked enforcer better, but yeah, I like goon
couple
also.
of goons. I had my buddy Scott, and that's not his real name. I don't remember his real name, but I called him Scott. And,
Tyler.
Tyler,
I think it
yeah,
was Tyler.
Tyler.
Yeah.
And so Scott,
so Scott Tyler, if you're listening,
yeah,
we talking
Scott
about you.
never said he was the quietest guy, but he hustled. He played hard. Well, a lot of teams didn't like that, So Scott got a rebound, laid it up. Some guy kind of pushed him. Scott was like, "What are you doing?" So
What
we
are you doing?
Ran back
Like
down
he
the
asked
court,
him real nice.
and I
What are
said,
you
"Hey,
doing?
What are
yeah."
you doing?
He said, "Hey, sir, why?" So I told him, I said, "I got you, Scott." He said, "My name's Tyler." I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
So we ran back. I said, "You come off this screen." So I set me a nice hard screen and flattened that boy. And then he wanted to get up and act like he was going to do something. I was like, "What you want to do, dog?"
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
And that's the thing. And that's where Josh and I excel because we go from 0 to 100
Unhinged.
very quickly. This guy wanted to get in a little tussle, like a shouting match.
You want to dance a little first?
I told him I'd kill his whole family. And the referee
Within the
said,
first 5
"Whoa."
seconds. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, this guy got up and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'll kill your family." And then the referee's like, "Whoa, guy." He pulled me to the side. He's like, "Hey, you're bigger than a lot of these guys, so
You can't
you
say
can-
that.
Yeah, you can't threaten a family." I was like, "Kill your family too, dog."
I don't
He's
know,
like,
dude.
"You're out."
But
Josh
me
had
and Earl's been in a lot of
those.
places that that fights have broke out.
Yeah, they
crowded
break it.
A
restaurants.
lot of
Like a crowd, like a real crowded restaurant. Like if you elbow to elbow.
Like
Sometimes that
Shoney's
makes-
at 8:00 on a Saturday.
Well, that's my thing. It's like sometimes, like I've gotten a lot better as I've gotten older. But when I was younger, that type of stuff would make me like
Oh,
want to fight. I wouldn't
Yeah.
fight because I think I was still young enough to where I wouldn't get in trouble. I wouldn't be charged as an adult.
Yeah.
So I was still a
you
kid.
get in trouble when you got home.
Yeah, I would get in a lot of trouble when I got home. But like anytime my personal space is intruded upon, I just get ornery.
Yeah.
Kind of like a hornet.
Yeah.
Like if you messing around with a hornet's nest, you can.
The
you
bees
can
are
look-
back, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought I fucking eradicated those guys, but
They came back.
yeah.
Are they paying rent?
No, they set up camp, and now they're doing what you said. When I walk through my door, I got to walk through their party or whatever they're having, and they're like, "Hey,
What are you doing?
what are you doing here?" I'm like, "I live here."
Yeah, you're not paying rent.
all
Also,
right, so we got bees to eradicate again, huh?
Yeah, we'll check that out next week. But the getting your personal space, you get ornery.
well, no, I get ornery, kind of like a hornet, and it's not because people are
You get excited or
no
sexually excited?
no, not hornery. Like ornery.
That's-
like just the O, no H in there, no
Yeah,
H.
no H.
No, but that's, and I know people don't mean it. I know people like
Right.
Sometimes you can't help but be crowded.
Well, not only that, but our personal space is about twice the size of other people's personal space.
Not what you normally think about personal space.
So if somebody walks between Dad and Earl, they're like, "Excuse me." They're like, "Oh, no problem." They walk between me and you, we're like, "You little bitch."
Yeah, like Red Rover, come on over. You know what I'm saying?
We'll lock hands, you'll
that
never
one.
get through. You know, like a brick wall.
No, well, that's the thing, man. And I've learned over the years to keep myself out of situations like that. So
Yes.
I don't go to concerts. I don't go to events.
I had to quit going to NASCAR because of it.
Well, you're on top, and I get with things like that, you're supposed to enjoy the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's there to have a good time.
Right.
It is what it is. I don't have a good time.
No.
I don't have a good time at all.
No.
Because of my personal space being intruded upon.
I don't
feel
have
crowded.
a good time
Yeah, I
because
feel-
there's too crowded, and I'm trying to leave, and I see two people fornicating over there under the bleachers, and I'm like, "What is happening
What
here?"
are we doing, buddy? You're
Yeah.
about to make a little Dale Earnhardt III, you know?
Yeah.
What you mean?
And I hit them with a raise hell. And mid-cation, they were like, "Praise Dale," and I was like, "Damn, your priorities are right, I guess." So,
Oh, his name's definitely Dale.
but you were talking about in a crowded restaurant, and that's how we feel all the time.
Yeah, well, you
I
know,
feel crowded in this chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's a
These
pretty
chairs
good
ain't big
sized
enough.
chair.
about 2 or 3 weeks ago, me and one of the guys from work, we was going to go grab lunch. Well, we got an hour for lunch, and we want to go get some tacos. So we go to the taco place. But it's crowded. Oh, my God, is it crowded.
We get
You know.
anytime between about noon and 2 at a Mexican restaurant. It's just damn disaster.
And so...
And 5 and
I'm
9.
just, and listen, I'm not judging it. I'm just telling you what happened. He says, we can't. I said, well, I don't know what we're going to do. He said, I'll fix this. So he walks in the middle of that crowded restaurant now, and he acts like his phone rings, and he picks it up, puts it to his ear and said, "You better hurry. She's in here with him now."
Oh, yeah.
About 4 couples got up and left just like
Clean
that.
that little bastard
Cleared
out.
There we go.
We found us
You got a
table
couple
just like that.
tables. You
There
got a
you go.
booth
So-
if you want it, probably.
Yeah.
Well, you talking about but crowded places, and like I say, me and Earl been in some crowded places, bars,
Yeah.
and
Or music venues.
and
Also bars.
a lot of them,
That
they don't
double as
close
bars.
3 or 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
And
Mid-morning.
usually when you go there and the headline attraction is David Allen Coe,
Yeah.
you kind of expect things to be a little
and things are gonna get out of hand.
out of hand.
A little rowdy.
Yeah.
That reminds
to
me,
say
me and
the
Earl
least.
was back in the day. Me and Earl on Saturday. Well, we'd fix our, get our drinks ready and everything, and we'd get in the car and we'd go riding around. We'd North Carolina, Georgia, and we'd liable to just ride
Well, and this is back in the
anywhere.
day when that wasn't as frowned upon.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Frowned
right. Upon.
That's
We were good at it.
As
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You hit it well.
But we got way up into Georgia somewhere one time, and
That's
it
when we
done.
went to see Monty Real Slap, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
Ronnie
think it
Mills
was.
Slap.
Huh?
We'll see Ronnie Mill slap.
That's what I'm talking
Anyway, and Skinny Rogers was with him. But anyway, we got way up in Georgia somewhere, and it done got 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I'm thinking, this ain't gonna turn out too good, and so we see a little dive bar, and it is just a little dive bar. I mean, that's
little
all
hole
it
in the
is.
wall,
Yeah.
it's just a shack. with
But
some
we
beer
got to
in it.
pull in,
Berthless.
It's a
Yeah, it's like-
requirement. It was
like
a
Peggy's
requirement at
place.
the time.
Yeah.
Well, you can't go past these places because you might want to go back sometime. So
There you
you
go.
got to know where they at.
Yeah. Nowadays, you got to drop a ping. Back then, you were like, "Fuck, I remember being here."
Yeah, I remember
After
being
been drinking
somewhere
all
in
day.
Georgia. Yeah.
So anyway, we go in this little dive bar, and there's 3 or 4 people in there, but there's a big sign up above the bar. It says "Free beer for a year." Wait a second, I know who. Big Boy was with us.
Big Larry.
Big
Caleb wasn't
Big
there.
Boy. Y'all know Big Boy. Well, y'all don't know him, but y'all know who I'm talking
Caleb
about.
We
wasn't
go by
born
his
yet.
house. You tell us that's where Big Larry lives.
Yes.
Yeah. Big Boy. That's right. Yeah. Well, he was with us.
Now, in relation to your boys, how big of a boy was Big Boy?
He was. He
was
about like you.
He's
you
about
go.
50 pounds lighter than you.
Okay.
But he's about as tall,
I'm getting there.
and he was hairy.
Yeah, me, same.
Well, it
Big
sounds like
boy.
you're describing
Well,
me.
He was well, kind of am. He was kind of wide at the
50
shoulders
pounds
and
lighter,
narrow at
about
the
the
hip.
same height, hairy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm all those
opposite.
things.
I'm narrow at the shoulders, wide at the hips.
Yeah, so just opposite. Yeah.
Yeah.
So But anyway, so me and Earl and Big Boy, we've been drinking all day on a Saturday, and so I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock, we go in this little dive bar, and it says up above there, big sign up says, free beer for a year.
Now that's my kind of place.
Well, that's exactly, and me and Earl, we like liquor. Big Boy, he likes beer.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what y'all thought. I think what's the catch? How you get it.
There
because
we
you
go.
can't give it to
There's
everybody.
always a
And
catch.
all three of us
They
just read
always
this
a
sign.
catch.
We're getting there.
So because me and Earl, we like liquor, we didn't care that much about beer, but Big Boy, he loved beer.
Right.
So he sees that sign up there, free beer for a year.
For life, Jesus Christ. They
Well,
keep going in 2 years.
Big Boy just
I
move in
cashed
up
out.
there. Yeah. So anyway, me and Earl get a drink. We sitting there at the table, and we can tell Big Boy, he's fixated on that sign.
Oh, yeah. Haven't taken his eyes off.
Yeah, he's thinking about how he can move in here.
In his mind, he's questioning what I got to do. What are the requirements? What are, how do I sign up?
He hadn't seen the 3 beautiful waitresses. Decent,
None of that matters.
decent.
He's seen that sign.
He's seen the sign and chicken wings, and he was like,
Which one?
sign.
Sign it
So
is.
sure enough, in just a minute, here comes, a girl bringing drinks, and he says, "Oh, that sign, free
So
beer.
what's that?
Free beer for a year." Let me get the owner over here. Mm-hmm. So the owner comes over, and he's, a guy, and Big Boy says, "That free beer for a year." He said, I wanna know about that. Mm-hmm. And then the owner says, "Well,
Learn me something,
there's
friend.
3 things you got to do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we got this Crown Royal still in the purple bag.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Still in the sack.
You got 1 hour, but you got to drink the whole thing.
Done.
That's what Big Boy said.
Easy for
Yeah.
a big boy.
He didn't have
Ain't
a problem
no
with that.
problem.
Well, no, what's 2 and 3 is the real question.
Well,
because that's hard
That's
enough.
what Big Boy said. Now, what's next? He said, well, back there through that back door back there is my German Shepherd. And he's had a toothache for, going on a year now. And he's been pissed ever since. Right? He's the only thing in there. So if you go in there, there's a pair of pliers on the floor. All you got to do is pull his bad tooth out.
Is this a Saw movie?
That's what
Do you
Big Boy
wanna
said.
play a game?
Well, that don't sound too bad.
All right.
All right. The third thing is my mother-in-law. See those steps at the end of the hall? My mother-in-law lives upstairs. Okay. Now she's about 75, 80 years old, and she's hard to look at. He said, but her husband died about 15 years ago, and she's been horny ever since. Oh. So you gonna have to go up the steps, satisfy her, and come on back down. And Big Boy, that's what he's looking like.
Well, that one might be why nobody's taking up free beer for a year.
Well, exactly what I thought. But Big Boy loves beer.
Yeah.
He loves beer more than
So he told us
Dignity.
to bring that Crown Royal on over there. All right, so he does.
Oh, geez.
Me and Earl, we drinking our drink like normal. But he's
Yeah.
got a little
Like
shot
normal.
glass.
Wait a minute.
Well, not like
Let's
normal.
go. Yeah, not like normal.
Well, at this point, you got to slow down so you can
We
stay
always have to
watching
slow
the
down to
show.
watch him. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it ain't
But he got a
about
shot
getting-
glass. He filled up that shot glass, drinking that Crown as hard as he can. Well, about an hour goes by and he's done it,
There you go.
But now he's in bad shape. I mean,
Right.
He ain't feeling so good because I would
no,
imagine he'd
he
been
ain't
drinking
feeling
beer
worth the
before that.
crap.
I feel like I know how the story's going to end.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know, but Big Boy he's on his way, and he says, "I'm going in." So he goes up there, opens that door where the dog's at, goes in there, and there's the awfulest racket you ever heard in your life. I mean, it sounds like it bouncing off the wall. On, just and Big Boy's Earl knows how he was.
And the dog was like,
In a few minutes, the door opens, and Big Boy steps out. Mm-hmm. And you know what Big Boy says?
tooth in hand.
Big Boy says, "All right, where's that ugly one with the toothache?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So he didn't get the free beer for a year, is what you're saying.
No.
He got a little confused.
Probably got something taken home with him also.
Hell yeah. Well,
Me
he's
and
an
Earl
infidel
backed out of
now.
the front
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
We went and got in the car and waited on Big Boy.
He said, we'll see you later.
Yeah, well, I'm out of here.
Yeah. We're not going to partake in any of this. I'm surprised no one ended up hurt that night, honestly.
Well, he was
Big Boy was hurt. His
Yeah, I
ankle
mean,
was
he was-
tore up
yeah,
the next
Probably
day.
hurt
So-
I mean,
more ways. Than
explaining to
one.
him the next day and him denying it, no, you know.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
but
no.
nowadays, you could have videoed it. We couldn't have.
Well, you wouldn't have thought about it till it was over.
No.
So, you know.
Well, you probably wouldn't have wanted to. Anyways.
I didn't video something yesterday that I wish I would have. And it kind of goes along with that because I'm surprised no one got hurt in that situation. Some guy, okay, I'm at Chick-fil-A waiting on them to bring my food out.
Mm-hmm. At the drive-thru?
Yep, no, at the parking lot.
Oh.
They don't come out on skates like I wish.
That's Sonic.
Yeah, but still, if Chick-fil-A did it, they skate up fast as shit. My pleasure, run off.
Yeah.
Or skate off.
Bless you.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the Goodwill, and there's a man who's perfectly well. I mean, well enough to decide to go in the Goodwill. Yeah. You know, he's well physically.
He's competent.
Mentally, well,
who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Goes in the Goodwill, and I'm there for a few minutes, you know. Next thing I know, this guy's coming back out, and now he has a neck brace on. So there was no ambulance that showed up. This man, this adult man, went to the Goodwill, found a neck brace that was for sale, decided, I need this. Not only did he need it, he said, you know what, I'm going to wear it out.
Wearing it home.
Which is a very, very poor decision at a Goodwill.
Yeah, I would never wear something from a Goodwill without washing it first.
We got that couch at the Goodwill, and we let it sit outside for about 2 weeks before we brought it inside.
Yep.
Let the Lord bake it down or whatever.
Yep. Cook off the germs.
Yeah, this guy thought, you know what? That's a cool neck brace. I'm going to wear it out. And he wears it out. He comes out, and now he's limping.
Okay.
Bro, it's your neck first that's fakely hurt.
Second, now you're limping because your neck's hurt.
Yeah. Now, did you see if he got a boot also? Because I know they have boots in there.
No, he didn't
like
have
the
a
medical
boot.
boots. They have a ton of them.
He must have done like what is that game where you put the quarter in and you got the
Oh, you got the claw.
Yeah,
claw. Yeah.
He must have like felt like he won that when he saw that neck brace. He's like, I gotta have it.
I've hit the lottery.
And it's a $1.50, and he takes it up there. He's like, I'll pay you whatever. They're like, well, it's $1.50. He's like,
are you sure?
I'll give you $1. We're like, this you don't know how to
Can't
do.
haggle with Goodwill.
Right.
What are you doing, buddy?
The CEO's got to get paid.
Yeah.
But he wore it out.
He wore it out, and then goes and gets in his car, which is parked in a handicap spot with no placard.
Now he's handicapped.
I think what he's doing is he's setting up somebody to get a settlement.
Oh, 100%.
And he needed some, what are they called? Accoutrements?
Yeah,
Like
he needed
props.
Yeah.
He needed props.
Yes.
Went to the Goodwill.
For
He
the
could have
act.
just came in here. We got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
He could have, he went to the Goodwill, got a neck brace, went and got in his car, and then the most egregious thing he did after all that was when you come out of the Goodwill, you can go right and kind of go to Walmart, or you can go left and go back toward everything else.
Mm-hmm.
He just can't, and I think he was hoping for a wreck.
Oh, he was just waiting.
He
was waiting.
never stopped. Once he started going toward the road, he didn't
He
stop
just kept
to look
going.
both ways.
You know,
Cars
straight
right
out there.
everywhere, front and back.
Cars was slamming on their brakes. I'm like, this guy's doing it backwards.
Oh,
You do all that first, then you get a neck brace.
Yes.
You don't go buy a neck brace and then decide I'm going to kill somebody.
Well, that's how you knew he was faking.
Yeah,
Everything about this
Right.
everything about what he was trying to do was fake.
100%.
Not it. Nah,
I know
don't
one thing. I got me a new pair of Snickers tennis shoes. And I wore them for 2 days, and not one person asked me, say, "Can you run real fast in them shoes?"
Yeah.
Not one person asked me that. I mean, when I was little, got new shoes. Everybody asked that. Can you jump higher in them shoes? Can you run faster in them shoes? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could, I got a pair, and nobody asked me squat about them.
Now, Earl, you seem like the kind of guy who buys shoes for utility.
Fertility.
And no.
If it's
And necessity.
fertility, they ain't working.
It's for a purpose. I need shoes, and I'm going to wear them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, back in the day, and Dad can attest to this, Josh and I played basketball, so we needed new shoes every year.
Every year, every 3 months.
Not because they were worn out, but twofold. One, because our feet wouldn't stop growing, and two, because we thought new ones would make us jump higher.
Yep.
And finally, one day, we sat down, and now we're both at an age where we need them, and Dad sat us
They're
down.
12 years old and need size 16 shoes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dad sat us down, and he said, listen, I can't afford to get y'all new shoes right now. And not because he couldn't afford it, but he was teaching us a life lesson.
Yeah.
Yes.
He said, I can't afford to get y'all new shoes right now. And, of course, we're bitches, we were bitches. So we just, we're like, oh, one. He's like, listen, I'm going to tell you something, and it's going to be hard to hear, but you need to know it and take it to heart. So now we're sitting there and we're listening, and he said, these shoes aren't going to make you jump higher, and they're not going to make you run faster. You're fat. Gravity's working against you.
You're both fat.
And then later that summer, we went on a vacation with our grandpa, and he confirmed it.
Yeah.
So
For one of us, at least.
yeah. Yeah. Yours was more verbalized of like, what did he say? Hey, fat boy, don't eat all the bacon.
Hey, Tubby, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Tubby, don't fall down. Like,
Mine was always, he would see me running and be like, ugh.
It was just like a sigh that you knew.
What are you doing?
Well, see, y'all got the advantage on me.
Yeah.
Y'all could lose weight. Do you know what he called me? Little ugly. Of course, I called him big ugly.
There you go.
See, you can't unugly. You can lose
but
weight.
you lose weight.
Yeah,
but
you can lose weight.
You can't
That's what he
unugly.
always called me, little ugly.
How long have you had that mustache?
Since
he was 11.
Well, since my 18th birthday,
Okay. That's what I'm
August
talking
25th
about.
of 1977.
Now, I appreciate it. I don't think it has anything to do with the little ugly, but we also tried that.
Yep.
He was not fat by any means, but he also wasn't skinny. He was just a
He's
bigger
a big
guy.
old boy.
Yeah.
So you called him big ugly. He called you little ugly. He told Josh, hey, Tubby. He looked at me with disgust. And we said, fat grandpa. And he beat our ass.
He
got a
beat
mighty
the
quit our
shit
ass.
out of us.
If we ever decide to start us a band,
Yeah.
I got the name.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Earl and the Magnificent Mustaches.
We all got a cut mustache.
Yeah, I mean,
See, you're a lead guitarist already.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I just got to learn how
You
to
was
use these
ZZ
fingers.
Top.
All you got to do is shave your goatee off, and you can be the bassist.
Oh, no, it's already gone.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Damn, did you do that this morning?
A couple weeks ago.
Earlier, you had a goatee,
Yeah, when we came here this morning, you had a goatee.
and you just got to transfer yours up.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be...
You got to get the Amish look out of you.
Yeah, I just don't do good with a mustache. The problem with a mustache is, and you guys you will know this.
Because we got one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is a
it's-
mustache, for me, when I eat, I don't want to feel like I'm eating my mustache.
Now you get over it.
Yeah.
It's extra.
Or you can keep it trimmed.
Yeah. Well, a couple things.
Or learn how to eat not as messy.
Yeah, that could be step one. Use utensils instead of my hands.
Yeah, maybe not use your fingers.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to see. You guys have the mustaches ready, Earl and the Magnificent Mustaches, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be the guy like, hey, we needed a drummer. And he don't have a mustache, but he's got real close ties to the Amish community. So we get that
Jedediah.
crossover appeal where they don't listen to us unless it's live,
Yep.
and then we have to play an acoustic set.
Plus, he's behind all of us anyway. And a lot of people not gonna notice.
Right.
So,
Well, yeah. If you're not front mustache, it don't matter. Earl's got it
Yeah.
sealed up with front mustache. Then we'll have a couple on the sides, to, even it out with the fixins, and then you in the back coming in, for the dessert with the
Well, it
goatee.
would work out a lot like ZZ Top because there was three of them, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the third guy's last name was, right?
No.
Beard.
Oh.
No.
Yes.
And he
Yeah.
didn't have one.
Didn't have one.
But
And
that's what made it.
And then they fired him because he didn't have one.
Well, no.
Well, he died.
Well, he might have passed away.
Oh.
He might have been that one that passed away.
Yeah, I love that, how they were
No,
like, hey,
it wasn't him that passed away. It was one of the bearded guys that passed
Yeah.
away.
Wow.
they were like, hey, we're going to play
R.I.P.
in Greenville this weekend. Everybody's like, yeah. And they're like, oh, shit, Daniel died. We're not going to play. Everybody's like, what the fuck? Damn, Daniel died. What
Yeah,
you want us to do?
It's Z Top now.
Yeah.
Okay, There's not two of them.
It's not going to be as electric.
Yeah.
So,
It's gonna be real Russian.
yeah. Or real Amish. There you go. Where you headed off to?
Well, it was undecided. He's just ready to go somewhere, and we'll discuss and decide where we're going.
You're going to disguise so nobody
disguise,
sees
you're
you.
right. Disguise is the
Well,
best
I have
word.
to go in disguise.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of disguises,
Yeah.
I need one. I need a long hair.
Yeah.
Well, I
Check.
think we got you.
Got you. Okay.
Need long
We got
hair
you.
and a deer mask? We got you.
Yeah, I'm stretching this one out for you, so you'd have plenty of room.
Yeah, you
up
better
in here.
wash it in hot water before you wear it.
Yeah, put some conditioner on it.
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier. Somebody's got a motorcycle helmet. And
Hold on a minute. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
when me and Earl and a friend of ours, Bobby Joe, we went to Jamaica one time for a week.
Oh God. Don't tell everything. Remember
And,
the statute of limitations.
We all had long hair back then.
Oh.
All right. So we went on the bender one night, and got up next morning and we said, well, we ain't gonna lay in here in the bed. We'll go out in the sun, lay in the sun, and
eat breakfast.
And let
pace
it
on
cook,
out
and let it cook off. You know.
Yeah,
The dirt.
Well, Earl and Bobby Joe crashed out now. I mean, they crashed out in the sun, and they gonna get blistered bad.
Damn.
And I'm sitting over. I ain't passed out yet. All right.
Yeah.
And I'm watching.
Keyword being yet.
And I'm
You was
watching
gonna
them
find
getting
an umbrella
toasty.
before you went down.
And a little girl coming along. She said, "I braid your hair." I said, "No, you ain't braid my hair. You can braid their hair."
Oh,
They did.
Oh yeah.
So she went over and braided both of them hair.
Earl.
Oh my God.
He had
kept
braided hair.
Yep, man.
Yeah.
Amen.
Earl had him some cornrows.
There you
Is
go.
awesome.
There you go. You could braid that hair. That's long enough.
Yeah. Man, I honestly, I wish I had hair this long. Like if I could grow hair like this, I would.
You look like Bob Marley's side piece.
And I look like an extra on
Walking Dead.
something like that. Something I don't know, man. I feel free.
You look
I feel I feel a little bit dirtier. I feel like if
dirtier.
dirtier than when I first got here. I'm not too
Yeah.
dirty, but the long hair. I feel like when you have long hair, unless you reel up on it,
Yeah.
it's dirty.
You look like Ozzy Osbourne before he ate that bat.
Healthy Ozzy Osbourne.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you
If
what
there
you.
was any-
I'm gonna tell you exactly what you look at. I don't know if I told you all this or not, but I'm going to work the other day. All right, and I go through the underpass out, Main Street,
Yep.
and somebody's run over a cat, and he's on the side of the road over there. Not on the sidewalk, but between the sidewalk and the road. That little covered area. All right. Then and the cat's laying there just dead as he can be. All right. Here comes a
R.I.P.
homeless guy that looks kind of like you, except his hair's white.
He's
Right.
older.
And
obviously.
he's 60 or something. Right. And I know he's homeless because he got a book pack on, a backpack, and he got stuff sticking out of
Yeah,
it.
he ain't got
like
books in it.
Nah.
yeah, like a cup sticking out of it, and a straw, stuff like that. So I know he's homeless.
Bamboo shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a sick
yeah,
case.
and he's carrying a walking stick.
Yeah.
So I know he's homeless. And he's walking up the sidewalk. Well, I'm stopped at the stop sign there, and I can go, but I ain't going. I'm watching him.
I know you didn't think about
Right.
getting your phone out and filming none of this.
No, I did think about it after it was over.
After it was over.
Yeah.
And listen, this homeless guy walks past this cat, all right, but then he stops, and he turns around, and he looks down at that cat. Now, going through my mind, I'm thinking, is he going to put that cat in his book bag?
Eat it.
He gonna
Or
take
is he
it
going to eat
for
it? What's he
dinner.
going to do? But no, he does none of that. He looks down at that cat, and he does this. So now I don't know if he's trying to resurrect that cat. I don't know if he's trying to
spell on it.
Yeah.
perform exorcism on. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, he's trying to reanimate it.
Yeah.
But he's doing, and he's standing there, and it seems like 2 or 3 minutes. He's standing there doing that. Well, I guess he just gave up.
Yeah.
He put his hand back in his pocket and walked on.
Walked off. Yeah. He's like, that must have been his 9th one.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Ain't
that's
no
what he
coming
said.
back.
Number 9.
Yeah.
So
You look like Slash, but if he played the violin this way.
Yeah, I could do that. Like a
Tiny Tim. That's who he looks
Yeah, like a tiny Tim. Yeah, more like a tiny Tim. Yeah, that's
That's
what I
him.
was like, who's that famous guy who plays that mandolin?
Yeah. What does Tiny Tim sing?
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Yeah, there we go. But really
Having
high.
a wonderful time.
That's him.
That's him.
Yeah.
you go.
Sorry. Oh, it's his hair. It's the hair.
The hair that did.
The spirit of Tiny Tim. Also,
So I
R.I.P.
saw a homeless person the other day. Probably not the same guy. This
Right.
guy's. I don't even know if this guy's homeless because he looks like he eats well. He's fat. But he.
It's one of those conundrum homeless.
Yeah. He pretending like he's
Yes.
homeless. Hey, I'm still hungry. Help. He had
Need more.
like 4 paragraphs wrote on his sign. He had too much shit on there.
Bruh.
Help. I need food. Will work for food. Hungry. Those are simple things you can put on a sign. This guy
Quick
had his
hitters.
life story. Hey, almost Vietnam veteran, didn't get drafted because I have webbed feet. Space.
Navy did call.
Navy called, also denied me. Down on my luck. Can't get a job. I'm a 3-time felon.
And I got Down
Space.
syndrome.
Yeah.
Space.
Touch of
Please help.
autism. Need some help. Kind of hungry. I'll be okay for a couple hours. Space. Anything helps. Exclamation point. anything helps.
Yeah, at the
Basically.
end.
Yeah.
Just make it known. Like,
people are riding by
despite
like,
all of this, anything else.
they're holding up traffic trying to read all this shit on his sign. The only reason I could read it is because I pulled over. And he walked up to the window and he's like, "Hey, man, holds up his sign so I can read it." And
What's it that? I would, if somebody did that, I'd be like, "Nah, just talk to me."
well,
you just gotta you tell me what's on your sign,
Right.
Because
He
if
don't
you can't
have it.
remember it, it's not true. Probably.
that was it.
You talking about homeless
That's
people
the
now?
test, yeah.
I was riding. I forgot where I was at.
By
Near
the diner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Probably near
the
that
diner.
diner.
That's right. And where the diner's at, on both sides of the diner, there's just woods. Just woods as far as you can see. But I'm riding by there, and I look out in the woods, and I see something catches my eye. So I pull over and I look. Okay, and speaking of homeless people, I pull over. And I look, and out, not on the edge, but in the woods back there somewhere, I see this dresser. See a chest. I see a bed, Now, this is old stuff, but I mean, it's, I see a bed and a generator. So I'm thinking, what's going on here? And I thought to myself, well, this is somebody's homeless house.
Homeless house.
Well,
you
yeah.
say.
Well, that's somebody's encampment.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's vestibule.
that's what.
Yeah,
But
that's an
but he
open-air
wasn't gonna rough
bedroom.
it. I mean, he wanted the nice stuff. So he just, I guess he went to a yard sale at Earl's house and bought some of this stuff.
There we go.
Ah.
Took it to the woods, set it up. Only thing he don't have is some walls and a roof.
Right.
Well, that's the thing. Maybe he's got a tarp he's going to put up, and hang between some trees or something.
Yeah, well, I
I
mean,
got
I don't know.
tarps, too.
There we
I
go.
got some.
Yeah, if he don't get his shit together, maybe he's gonna hang himself from the trees. But either way,
Well, if he does, he's got, if he does, then somebody's probably going to, come across that in the woods and be like, okay, who put a bedroom out here? What are you
I
doing?
got a nice bedroom suit out here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Jeff. No, then never mind.
So,
Hey.
well,
anyway,
I was just that's all except I get ready to pull off, and a big deer jumps up out of the bed, takes off running.
damn.
Yeah, I know.
Huh? You never know.
I'm just telling you what happened. I don't know. I don't want to know any of the specific. I
You
don't know
don't know
why he
what
did this stuff.
Well,
I'm just telling you what I saw.
there's a lot of strange people out in the world.
Yes.
A lot of
A lot of strange
people.
deers.
Well, a lot of strange deer, homeless people. Homeless people, I feel for them, but then also I'm like, man, they're kind of frontiersmen still.
I'm not touching him, dude. I'm not feeling for him.
Yeah, I'm not.
What time of day was this when this deer jumped up out of that bed?
It was. I'm assuming it was second shear deer because it's about 4 o'clock.
That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking. It was second shift deer.
Yeah.
He was late to work.
Those are the most dangerous deer.
Yeah.
Because they don't play by the rules. They don't say, hey, it's early morning, I can still get out and maneuver a little bit, or it's real late at night, I can get out and do something. They're like, hey, look, I just got off work. I got to go do shit.
I
It's
got to get
middle of the
stuff done.
afternoon. I
got
got to get across that highway.
Deer MV.
Yeah.
Deer MV.
I got to do stuff. They should have crossing guards for animals. Not everywhere that animals are, but
Most places.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I went near a school zone the other day, coming through, and they were letting out. So kids are fucking running everywhere,
Dangerous.
and they had a crossing guard out there who. I'm painting a picture for you, okay? It's a crossing guard female. I'm probably 64% sure it was a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Has a mask on, being outside, it's a good place to have one. And if she says
Was it
it's-
Batman or
she says
what
if
was it?
it's for the pollen, I'll beat her ass.
Oh.
You lying.
Has a mask on, has a bright vest, and like pants she ought not be wearing. Should have been wearing some, but not those. Those were too tight. And she's walking out into traffic trying to stop everybody, And I'm like, okay, well, I know what happens here. I stop until you tell me to go.
Mm-hmm.
She's got it looks like a little TV remote in her hand. And she's just doing this. And I hear a whistle, but I don't see no whistle. Crossing guards are such bitches now, they don't even use real whistles. She's got a clicker whistle.
Bruh.
She's like, I can't get it on under my mask. I'm like,
the
fuck you wearing a mask for? You outside?
Yeah, dude, we getting so lazy we can't even blow into a whistle anymore. What are we doing? If that's the most physical activity you get in a day, please God, do it. Just do it.
I nudged her with my car, and then I went on and got some damn tacos.
Get that heifer lump out the way, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. But I did. And I thought, you two, I don't know what to do with all this hair. You too lazy to blow a whistle?
Yeah, what are you doing?
You got to click it. So,
well, that's like a, what is it, a whoopee cushion or a fart machine? You could just do real farts.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a machine for
that.
that. Yeah, who needs a machine? You could just do real farts.
You could.
I don't know, man. That's actually probably a good microcosm of America. It's like get the laziest thing you can do and then try to make it lazier.
But somebody paid money for that damn clicker whistle. So
they used them in the NFL, when they were all wearing masks.
Right. They were outside. I'm like,
what are we doing, buddy? What are we even doing?
If you fart in China, it's against the law.
I did not know that. But
I don't know if it is, but I bet it is.
You got to control your
Well, there's a lot of
souls
people over
with
there, so
Yeah.
There's about 1.4
desire for freedom.
billion of them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they can't be. They can't have too many people farting at once. Apparently,
the methane. It's the methane.
Right.
Earthquake.
Well,
methane.
it caused like an earthquake or maybe like a
One of them two tsunamis.
Yeah, like
Yes.
a tsunami or some maybe like a nuclear bomb, but like just the gas part, not the explosion
like
part.
an F bomb.
Yeah, it's just like the radiation.
Like a fart bomb.
Yeah, F bomb. Drop the F bomb on them.
Some guy was in prison for farting too much or something, and I don't know why he's in prison. And then they said, "Hey, you've been farting a lot. We're gonna put you on death row." And this is China, and it's state run or whatever. Yeah. So I'm like, it's communist. I'm like, well, shit. That's luckily we're not that yet.
Yeah, luckily we free for now.
So they're like, hey, he's on death row for farting too much. I was like, good God. Jesus. Just imagine that, dude. If they knew how many times I farted during a day, they'd have killed me a long time ago. But that was the thing. They were like, before they executed him, right, he's going to the, area where they put you down.
Yeah.
The euthanization chamber at the animal hospital.
Yes.
Or like the playpen or whatever it is.
Whatever they call it.
So he's going there. Before they executed him, they took his heart out of his body. Yeah. So that
They took his heart out of his body?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he took his fart out of his body. I said, well, he might live.
He was letting him rip, But they took his heart out of his body. And he died, And they were like, well, we saved on bullets or whatever, rope.
Yeah.
So they apparently 70 people have been
bidding on his heart on eBay.
Apparently around 70 people in China, because I don't know what's real and what's not, so I keep doing this.
Yeah. Bunny ears, baby.
Have been on death row and put to death this way instead of
lethal injection,
hanging,
chair,
electricity,
hair, hanging
on by their hair, pulling all their hair.
Not a lot of people have long hair,
most people have a bowl cut there.
Exactly.
Or what's the other one? Firing squad, which you can do in South Carolina now. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, one guy opted for that.
So watch your farts.
Yeah.
They aim for his heart, and I was like, okay, well, it's
So
kind of the
they're
same
reusing
difference.
That heart, they selling that heart to somebody that needs one.
Right.
Yeah.
But in China, they're just taking them without you saying, "Oh, yeah, you can have it." When I'm dead, you can have it. They're like, "Yeah, we're going to take it before you dead," not asking.
No.
So that's how they've been put about 70 people down.
Dang. They just take their heart out of their body?
Yeah. They took the heart out of somebody. They took, what's another vital organ? Like a liver, maybe? They took a liver out.
Kidneys are pretty important.
They took some kidneys out. One guy they cut the stomach out of.
Damn.
But they used it to like make new sausage or something.
The casings for some sausage?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And but they're cutting people's hearts out over in China. So if you go to China,
don't fart.
Don't be farting.
Yeah, dude. Well, let's be honest. China's probably known best for, their cheap goods and then
Chinese food.
Yeah, humanitarian, crisis that is there as far as people's rights. So,
what are all those people that they're euthanizing?
The Uyghurs.
Well, I think so. You got to be careful when you say that.
Yeah. I thought it was a racial slur.
Well, that's why I say you got to be careful when you say that.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if we got any U-Guards listening to our podcast or not. Do y'all?
Yeah, I don't
No,
think
they're
so,
all
but-
dead. They farted
Yeah.
too much.
Well, the Chinese government got a hold of them, man.
Yeah, took their
What about the
hearts
ones over here? They listening?
out. I don't think we have many U-Guards over here.
They
We got a
everywhere.
couple
What do you
of,
mean we ain't got many?
We got
U-Guards?
Yeah.
They everywhere.
You thinking about Yugo, the car.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Even then, we also don't have a lot.
Yeah, those are more in.
Good point,
Those
too.
are very prevalent.
Although there is one at the diner, because I seen it last time the
Yeah.
car show was
Car
there.
show.
Yeah. That one's the rare
What is
bird.
the new? What is the former Yugoslavia? What is that now?
I think it's still Yugoslavia.
Okay, maybe I just wished it wasn't there no more.
Maybe you're thinking about Czechoslovakia.
Yeah. What is the former Istanbul?
That's
It's
in
a city.
Used to be Constantinople.
It did.
Yes.
On a moonless night, something rhymes with that. There were children. Also, children in China get spanked a lot more than children in.
Yeah.
Just because it's a mini.
No, because they're farting so much.
Because
They
they
won't.
need it.
They won't quit farting. Yeah.
They're trying to reverse the tract of gas. They're like, stop farting, start burping.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
You know, you
Hit 'em.
fart, you die. You burp, you're celebrated as they throw a damn parade for you. You know, they're like reverse fart. Oh,
No stink.
upside down fart. Yeah. That's what they're doing over there in China.
So.